Let's go ahead and get into this shit. Let me bring this aboard right here, and let's let the homie speak. Where's it at?
Issue isn't that women want to be impressed, it's that they want to be impressed by gesture and not the man.
Ooh.
It's like 300 on the bill.
Good.
Any dude with money can 300 on the bill, or any dude that's desperate enough to fake it.
Yeah.
I can't. You can't fake generosity. You can't fake humility. You can't fake service. You can't fake leadership. You can only like put up a charade so long until Shorty realized none of those things. But it's like, rather than look at the intangibles, because I ain't gonna lie, I personally got offended because they put coffee dates on there. I'm gonna give away one of my plays, I'm gonna give away one of my all-day date plays. It's a play that doesn't miss.
Super date me.
Coffee, museum, bar.
I just got wet.
And no, it's coffee, museum, lunch, bar. You owe food if you got somebody out that long. But check me out, bro. Coffee dates strip people down. Yes, you may feel like you're getting a cheap experience. That's the point, because no one can hide behind money. I can't hide behind how much money I make. You can't hide behind how much money you put into your appearance. Both of us have to actually show up at the table as human beings. We have to engage one another. We have to have a real conversation.
Now, let me say this. I don't like that he said you owe someone lunch. Now, I will say this. I don't believe in doing all-day dates with a woman you just met. You know what I'm saying? You first of all, you have to know that both of you thoroughly enjoy each other's company, right? So he's talking about starting off with a coffee date earlier in the day, then doing a museum date probably in the middle of the day, then doing like a bar / let's grab a bite to eat lunch type shit later. That's something you're probably gonna do with a bro you've been dealing with for a little while, right? And it's a mutual thing where both of you are genuinely attracted to each other, sexual. Okay, let me make that clear. So he says you owe that person food. No, it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. If you do an all-day date, you're gonna get hungry at some point. So if you got a babe with you and you're gonna eat, it makes sense that you feeding the both of y'all. Right. So you don't necessarily owe her that, okay? But it makes sense that if you're hungry, she probably gonna be hungry too. So you take care of both of y'all. It ain't no different than if you with your boy somewhere and you be like, man, I'm hungry, nigga, you want something? You know what I'm saying? I'm already getting something. It ain't gonna hurt me to spend a couple of extra dollars for my partner. So, but let me just say this to what he was saying. He was basically saying the gesture. You got guys out here, they trying to impress women with the gesture. Okay. Oh, let me spend this money on you. Let me do this shit for you. So what happens is this. Women might appreciate the gesture, but they don't appreciate the man that it came from. And I want guys to understand the difference. Just because you spend money, you take a woman out to eat, for instance, extravagant dinner, you take her to a 5-star Brazilian steakhouse, whatever. You spend $200-300, whatever it is. And then she thanks you. Just because she's thanking you doesn't mean she's thankful for you. Right? She's just thanking you for the experience she just got. How many times you see viral shit of chicks taking pictures of the spread? They don't never take a picture of the nigga that just paid for all that shit. They just take a picture of that because they are thankful for the experience. Right. But they're not thankful for the man that gave them that experience. So when we talk about women should be impressed with the man, not the gesture, is she more impressed with the shit that you did for her? Or is she impressed with the man that did it? Okay, and I just want guys to understand the difference. Go ahead, Phil.
Rex. Do you have another video?
I do. So let's get into that. Okay. Let me move this out the way. And this is a stark difference from the other one. So I want guys to pay attention to something. Okay, where's it at? It's right here.
To all of my ladies in the dating pool, let me show you how to redirect your way out of a low budget experience. Okay, this is a potential suitor. He has no number saved because period. Y'all already know how I roll. Good morning. It was great speaking with you last night. I woke up so refreshed. I would love to take you to coffee this week. Does Wednesday work? Okay, you cannot take me to coffee or tea on the first date. It's not equitable for me. I don't drink coffee and my perfume costs too much, so don't play. All right, so I hail from corporate America. We're going to use the sandwich effect here. 6 years in the C-suite. We about to use this. Okay, boom. So I say, good morning. It was great speaking with you also. It's actually restaurant week coming up. Here's the link. Let me know which one you decide. I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to start off with something good, okay? It was great speaking with you also. I'm not even addressing the coffee, baby. We're going to redirect you in the middle, then I'm going to end with something great saying, I'm looking forward to seeing you. We're also putting the ball back in his court because he's a grown-ass man, okay? You need to make the decision. So he goes, I just looked over the options. Let's do Italian. Perfect. So he goes, Wednesday at 7 p.m. I'm like, works for me. I'm in Alexandria and I'm not far. If you could pick me up or send me an Uber, that would be awesome, because why would you want me working on cobblestone? Why would you want me looking for parking? It sounds laborious to me. He goes, no problem. I'll send an Uber around 6:15. Baby is a new man. He is a new man. And I go, wonderful. Thank you. Ask for what you want. Be polite in your ass. Be a little bit difficult and always say please and thank you. There you go.
Listen, I just want to say this real quick before y'all jump in. I can't. This is what I really can't stand. It is the fucking hypocrisy while she's committing the hypocrisy. You claim you want a man that's lead. That's a grown ass man that can lead. I said coffee, bitch. That's what I said. So you want a man that leads, but you want to fucking finagle and manipulate at the same fucking time. You stupid masculine excuse of a female, you. Because I don't want to get too graphic here, man. I just and real quick for the other video, the first couple dates are not to, like, dates are not supposed to be when you just getting to know a chick. Dates are not supposed to be lasting like max 2 hours, guys. Max 2 hours. And so if you got a bitch out that long that you got to feed her, then you giving her too much of your time anyway. But go ahead.
I was going to say, if y'all want me to go back and play any of the videos and y'all want to address something specifically, just let me know. Mm-hmm. But gentlemen, y'all got the floor. Jay and Justin.
Well, since the woman was the freshest, I'd say that she's got some really good game. She has very good game for regular guys. Like, you can tell at how clearly and concisely she speaks at what she wants. So she has a strategy. She can see the map for the direction in which she wants to go. And they say one of the best ways to get something done is to make someone believe that what you want done was their idea.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what she's doing. And this is perfect for guys. I actually think her strategy is perfect for your average guy who feels emasculated and won't take the lead, or hasn't been able to take the lead but wants to. She is actually creating the opportunities for him to feel like he's in a leadership position. And so his ego will get bumped up. He'll feel like he's in this position of the man, and she'll be able to reap all the benefits from it while his ego gets stroked. So it's a fantastic strategy. I think she's got awesome game. And, if women are dealing with just like average loser guys, but say she's like physically attracted to him perhaps, or, for whatever reason, I would say follow exactly what she's saying. Because you can like turn a guy into like a pseudo man, like where it like kind of smells like one or kind of tastes like one, but it really isn't it. It's like the Wish version. It's like
you can give them the illusion. It's like an oasis, right? It's a man over there, but it's really not. And actually, when you Google the word manipulation, one of the things they say about manipulation is being clever. And to your point, Justin, the way she articulated what she would do is extremely clever. It's a very clever way where she's being pleasant. She's not being overbearing, but to your point. Now, if you do, a weak dude won't see what she's doing. Okay, guys like us, the minute that she scrunches her nose up at the coffee date, we ain't fucking with her after that. You know what I'm saying? That we ain't fucking with her at all after that, right? And this is what I want guys to understand. If you are ever in this position, well, some of you probably have, you just were never in a position where a woman did it the way she did it. Right? Mostly women who do it, they're very sloppy about it, right? It's a very sloppy way that they do it, because like Justin said, she got game, and she understands how to speak in such a way where she's very clever about her manipulation. Mm-hmm. And again, the more attractive a woman is that would articulate herself the way she did, the more guys would fall for it, right? And a lot of times when guys pedestalize women because of their beauty or their body, or because they want access to a woman sexually, they'll let the woman take the lead anyway, just so they can feel like I'm getting closer to the sex. If I do what she wants, I'll get what I want on the back end, which almost never fucking happens. Jay Roman, you got something you want to say to it, fam?
I mean, you could just tell that she was going to get the responses that she wanted from his very first text before she even started. When he said he woke up and the conversation made him wake up refreshing. It was just, I woke up refreshed, and she was like, yeah, me too. Also, here is Shark Week. Which one do you want to see? Like
Shark Week.
It was just
Restaurant Week.
It was hilarious, and I have to agree with Justin. I mean, she got game.
I do the same sort of stuff with kids.
Yeah,
like if you work with kids, you give them options, only what you want, and then whatever they pick, you win.
So
reverse psychology.
But the thing that she has that's really working for her is that she wants him to make a decision, and she's eliminating any other option he has to think about anything else, right? Like, okay, coffee's not it. She says, we're not even going to discuss that. As you see, we didn't even discuss whatever he said he wanted, because I know he don't really want that. He's probably listening to somebody that says coffee dates are a great first date, and that's what he's doing. So it's not that he believes in coffee dates and things like that. So I know right now when he used the word refreshing, I woke up refreshing in a conversation. Like, I don't know. I've never sat there and put in my text line to any woman, good morning, queen. I woke up so refreshing after our conversation last night. Blah, blah, blah. Like, she knew right then, like, hey, yep, this is my mark. I know.
Got him.
I can deal with this. And then he says, oh, let's do Italian. So he realized right then she's very direct, right? So you could tell he didn't put a lot of words on that next line. Let's do Italian. Oh, I'm available here. Oh, okay, cool. Like right now, he's trying. What some guys try to do is they try not to fuck it up. Right? They say at least as possible to not fuck it up.
Right.
So I'm not going to say what I would say, or I'm not going to conversate how I would conversate. I'm just going to say the least amount of words so I don't mess up whatever, because it seems to be going well.
And that's exactly. See, and let me just say this real quick. And this is what guys got to understand. Guys have to understand the difference between a woman who's genuinely interested in you versus a woman who gives the misleading impression.
And that's what she's doing. That's exactly what the hell she did. And the thing, and Monogamous, hold on 1 second. And here's the thing. And you guys are right. She does have game. She really does, for the average guy or for the weak dude with no game. And this is why we over here, we try to, we try to remind guys, this is why you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused, bro. If you don't already have a plan, if you don't already see the way that you want shit to go down with a female, she can take you on a trip, bro. And you end up, like you said, he ended up making a decision on Italian, but that was based on, like you said, the choices that she gave him. But we got Monogamous Player on the line. Monogamous Player, got your donation, bro. Appreciate you. And you're live on the Manhood is a Skill Set show. We got Mr. Justin, Jay Roman, Big Homie K Zaggin, and Miles. So what's on your mind, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just want to start by saying Merry Christmas, Happy holidays to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hope
yes, sir.
Enjoying their time with family, man.
Yes, happy Merry Christmas. You know why? Because
dick is a gift.
There you go. All right.
Yes.
There you go. I'm
about to go wrap mine up right now.
I done bolted up a couple times before.
I got the gold wrapping. I got the gold wrapping right here. The gold wrapping paper. No, I'm sorry. I'm fucking your shit up. Go ahead, brother. What's on your mind?
Okay, yes. And the first thing I just want to say is, guys, I just feel like there are just too many people that are like out here fronting on dates. And a player guy, when it comes to women, when he takes a woman on a date, he knows how to strip that away, right? To where like you get the fullness, or you at least get the realness of the woman. You know what I'm saying? In that particular aspect, right? So there's one thing that I did agree with the guy that y'all just showed in that video. Now everything else that he said, I disagree, because I agree with y'all. Like, you just met this woman, you spending all day with her. See, that's boyfriend energy, and that's how a woman automatically start to assume certain things, and that's already causing imbalance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that I did agree with him, if he was just saying that's all we're going to do. Now, if he would have said that, hey, the only thing that we're going to do this day is we're going to go out for coffee, and that's it. But I like the fact that he said that I like the coffee date because there's no room for fronting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not spending money on you, and then you don't have to even dress up all that to act like you about money. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I brought that up is because there's a lot of people that go on these dates that are fronting. See, a lot of guys believe that they should take a girl, that they have to take a girl out on these expensive dates. It's because they feel like this girl is a higher caliber woman when this chick is just the average chick around the block.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But when you break that down and when you let women know that, okay, you can't fool me, I can break this shit down, then they can strip all that away. So one time I was on a date, and Miles, I said this on your show before, right? One time I was on a date with this chick that I went to high school with. This is years later. We went on a date, right? To one of my spots that I like to eat and hang out at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we went on a date, and I told her, because during this time I was casually dating, and then also I was in the process of dating my girlfriend, because we was dating at that point, and I was dating other women. So I let the girl know. I said, hey, I'm just being honest. Like, it's a 99.9% chance that this is really not going to go any further beyond just us just having a casual relationship and dating, just having having fun. So either we can just enjoy this date and take it for what it is now, or we can enjoy more dates. But whatever it stops, that's where it's going to stop. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just all about a good time. When I said that, she said, oh man, I'm glad you said that. Now I feel like I can, strip the layer of me acting like I want a relationship when all I'm just really trying to do is just find a vibe.
Right.
So in a lot of these dates, a woman feels like she has to put on the mask of I want a relationship too, when a lot of times a woman just want a good positive energy around her.
Mm-hmm.
And when I presented that to a woman and broke that down to where you don't have to have that entitlement to have some of what you want. You see what I'm saying? That breaks all that down. So all of this feeling like I have to play a character to get what I want. No, if you have to play a character to get what you want, then you don't need it.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And that's just how I operate. So if the guy would have just stopped right there and how he broke that situation down and saying that there's no room for people acting, it's only the reality. I respect him on that. But as y'all was just saying, like a whole day with a chick to where eventually you have to feed her, no, you're tripping, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You can't spend that much time.
Yeah, I'm not doing the whole day. And here's the thing. Here's the funny part, right? The problem with guys, number one, far too many men have been conditioned by society and what women say publicly as to how they date, right? The date we've been taught, or we were at work. I don't fuck with what society says, that the date is all about the woman. It's about you trying to win her over. Is you trying to show that you're worthy of her time and her affection and her companionship. So if you believe that, then of course you feel like I got to do whatever. I got to put out all the stops to get her to look at me a certain way. And here's the problem. To your point, Miles, you said something earlier that was very important. A lot of guys are spending money they really don't got.
Right.
So if you come out the gate with extravagant dates, you can't go up from there. It's just down. So eventually you're going to go from a Brazilian steakhouse to a coffee date because that's all you can afford. Whereas when you actually do have some money to spend and the woman is actually worth it, what she's going to see is an incline. She's going to see the dates get better and better as she proves that she's worthy of those fucking dates.
Exactly.
Right? That's how it should
y'all,
be.
Y'all got some game, man. Y'all got some game, man. I ain't.
And also, K-Zag, and I'm sorry to stop you, Miles. I'm glad that you said that. The fact that, and this is what I was talking about with the fronting. The guy is spending money that he really don't have, right? And the girl is acting as if she's a certain type of caliber that she's really not.
Right.
So once again, both parties, and you said this earlier, I believe, Miles, both parties are coming into the situation already fronting and lying.
Exactly. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's just, and another thing, guys, I just want to just end with this. I appreciate y'all being online and y'all really, really promoting the truth, because
Yes,
as what you say, Miles, like y'all are not YouTubers, y'all just using YouTube as a platform, right?
Mhm.
To
That's
speak
right.
truth and for us to have these online barbershop talks, right?
Right.
But outside of y'all, you know what I'm saying? This all of this other rhetoric that's out here, like this shit is really going into the masses to where it's so many people out here are believing what they see on the internet, and y'all say every day, the internet is not real life.
Nope.
There's so many people, and I was just having a conversation with so many people think about statistics rather than actual experience.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people out here that probably have experience, but because the wave now is social media and statistics, and most women this and most women that. No, fuck all that type of talk. It's about the women that you fuck with.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to say is I'm glad that the real message is out here, but outside of the real message is so many false messages out here, man. And I really want to, filter out my algorithm because it's just so much false information out here that's really clouding the minds of the masses. That's true. I can see it. Yep. So that's all I want to say, guys. Thank y'all so much for the opportunity. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
All right, man.
Happy holidays, man.
Thanks for the call. Thanks for the donation, man. Appreciate you. All right.
So I'm gonna keep it real with you guys now. This is Jay Roman. I know I done went on a lot of all-day dates. And it was because I didn't have a lot of money. And so, the date pretty much was, hey, I plan on doing this and this today. Do you want to roll with me? Like, I'm gonna hit the gym around this time and, come work out with me, or I'm gonna do this. Now, it did get to be a problem. This is why I say, okay, Zag, with the game, because it gave off a lot of boyfriend energy. Yeah. Right. And the thing is, I was working so much and, working so much, didn't have all the funds, and I didn't have a lot of time. So my date had to be something I had to get accomplished.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
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 Right.
Like I've had plenty of dates where they went to the laundromat with me. This is where I'm at. This is our date. Then it got to be too long. Like, it started to get too long for me. Like, I couldn't believe you're continuing to hang out with me this long. Hey, I'm going to go grab some lunch. You want something? I'll bring it back. Like, actually, really, I want you to leave. Like, I'm kind of tired of hanging with you right now. Like, I want to hang with somebody else, like something different. So I did all day dates because it saved me money. I still got stuff accomplished, and we've been communicating with each other, and when are we going to see each other? When are we going to see each other? Okay, well, this is what I'm doing. This is an opportunity to come see me. Let's have some coffee and do this. But it did paint those same vibes that Zag warns about with the boyfriend energy, because the type of access they had to me, they wanted that type of access every time we got back together. And it would be like I couldn't use my chores and things as an excuse anymore, right? So I'd be like, hey, I got to get up and clean my house and stuff. Oh, I'll come help you, right? Because what was the difference between last time when you were doing it and I swept the floor for you and I helped you out when we were hanging out on this date? Or I got to do my laundry. Oh, I'll come with you. I pay. Oh, I'll do that. And it's just like, yo, I no, I don't. And it just got to that energy level, and that's it's so important that guys recognize that factor that Zag is talking about of giving that boyfriend sort of energy. I even nicknamed it the boyfriend package. Like, hey, I'm about to give it. My boys call me. Yeah, I got this girl coming through. I'm about to give her the boyfriend package. Like, I know she's missing this type of attention and hanging out with, because a lot of ladies don't really have enjoyable times with guys, right? Where they really
they
can't
don't get
relax.
That non-sexual attention,
right? Where they can relax and just enjoy themselves and laugh and not feel like, oh yeah, And so when you start giving them that, you have to be very cautious of how much you give them that and how long and that energy.
Absolutely.
Well, and see, and women covet that. Okay, when you talk about non-sexual energy, especially non-sexual intimacy, they covet that damn near just as much as they do sex and shit, right? So, and not only that, but you're hanging out with them all day and you ain't trying to fuck either. You know what I'm saying? You just kicking it with them. Oh, they love that type of shit. And my thing is, hell no. I'm not trying to give you that access to me, because here's my thing. If I'm dating a woman for a while and she looks at me as a potential boyfriend, that's cool. But I ain't trying to have her looking at me like I could be her next boyfriend in a week. Like no, you gotta work up to that where I'm showing you that's a different side of me. We're all multifaceted individuals.
Right.
That's a different side of Carrie. Like you might see little hints that I'm a cool dude like that, but I'm not gonna just give you all of that. I'm not gonna give you all of me. There's a song I think called "Giving You All of Me." No. It's like when I talk about door number one, door number two. Behind door number one is just some dick. Behind door number two is dick and possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Once a woman thinks that she got dick and possibilities, more often than not, she's gonna withhold the sex because the possibilities are gonna be something that she really wants to check out and see what's there. So once a woman knows that, okay, he's sexually attracted to me, okay, I'm feeling him sexually. However, I'm a chill on the sex because I think there's something beyond just the sex that I can get from him. So I'm gonna see what else he got to offer. Which, like you said, J. Roman, she's looking at you like, can we do that shit again? Look, it don't take nothing to spoil a woman, bro. Women, this is no offense, but y'all kind of like kids, and this is what I mean by that. If you give a child a fucking candy bar in the morning for breakfast,
Yep.
just once, just do it one time. The very next morning, they're gonna be looking at you like, you got any more fucking Butterfingers? What's up? They're just once, right? So if you do something for a woman one time, the very next time you see her, she's gonna be looking at you like, what's up?
Let me tell you something, man. That is such a big lesson that I had to learn because, like me personally, once I am in the like once I have the resources, like I'm a very kind person. You understand? And growing up, like it's the one thing I never did. I don't know why, but I've never actually put money in the hands of a woman. Never.
Oh hell no.
I don't even give like bums money. Like I'll literally go up to the bum and be like, "What do you need?" Well, I was looking for something to eat. All right, come with me to the store. I will buy you something to eat. You can order anything you want off the menu. You can even order for something for later. But I will not put the money in your hand. So I've never been that person. But I've always been like kind. And my nigga, I had to really realize you have to pace yourself with the gestures with these females. Because I've been put into situations, bro, where because I'm so adamant about consistency, I just fucked around and done things once just out of the goodness of my heart. And the following week, babe, could you, I'm noticing that you didn't do what you did last week. And I'm looking at her like, what are you talking about? Because it doesn't slip my mind. Like I done forgot about this shit. Oh, well, it was just real nice last week when you did this. And so I was just looking forward to it this week again. Okay. and I'm like, nigga, I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, nigga, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't even complain. Don't shut the fuck up. You did that.
And Miles, that comes from, and this is, I mean, tons of guys have done this sort of thing. I've done this sort of thing. And it comes from not having a reason why you're doing certain things. Like being kind is not a good enough reason.
Exactly.
Or you're feeling it in the moment. That's not good enough reason.
Facts.
There really has to be a reason why you're doing something. In the same way that if you were a business owner and you did something good for one of your employees, and you're like, "Hey, here's a bonus here's an annual bonus," and he's like, "What's this for?" And you're like, "I was just feeling good." Right?
Nope.
It wouldn't hold as much weight if you were to then present a document and said, listen, I've been tracking your numbers. I've been tracking your performance, your attendance, your ability to step forward when things were beyond what you've been asked. Mm-hmm. And you were like, your batting average was fantastic. Mm-hmm. This is why you're getting the bonus. There's a solid, measurable reason why you're getting what you're getting. And that is something that is not done whatsoever, not done at all. And to what you guys are describing, I actually saw this last night. I spent the evening out with my girl, took her to this Italian restaurant. Now we were talking about Italian, that I haven't been to in about 20 years. And it's a sort of place that's like traditional. So very traditional Italian, where there's like the primi and the secondi, like where the pasta is just pasta. Like they don't put all kinds of crazy stuff in it like they do at Olive Garden. It's extremely traditional. They make their own pasta there. They make their own sauce there. Then the second course is like, you know, no pasta. It's like, you know, meat, fish, things of that nature.
Yeah, the protein.
And then nice wine list and all that stuff. Exactly. So it's not like super hoity-toity, but they know what they're doing with the menu. Very serious chef there. And I see this couple sitting like 2 tables down to the side of us. And I'm just looking at I wanted to stare at them so bad. I just wanted to sit there and observe all the little interactions because I would love to, but it would have been too obvious and it would have made everyone feel uncomfortable. However, on the topic of uncomfortable, this guy was one of those dudes. Like he wanted to impress her. He wanted to show her that he was more sophisticated than he actually was. And you could just tell by her body language. She was like straight backed. She wasn't like leaning into him. It's a small place, so in order to have conversation, you had to lean forward. She wasn't doing any of that stuff. Eventually, she pulled out her phone, and they're sitting there, and so this man is being publicly embarrassed. She's saying
you might as well have just stared at him, Justin.
Yeah, I just walked over and handed my card, be like, listen,
you did.
No, I should have, but I was enjoying my time, because that would have been even more public embarrassment. But he was just sitting there, and I felt bad for the dude, and felt bad for the woman too. I mean, it's just not a good situation. But here's the thing: when you present these sort of situations where you're trying to impress with a gesture that's greater than her interest in you, then you're going to be possibly stuck in this situation where if she's not interested, now you're looking like an idiot sitting in this restaurant that you can't cancel, because when you make reservations with this place, if you cancel the reservation on the same day, they're going to charge you an additional $40.
Exactly.
And you sign the agreement when you hit that digital I agree. So it's like you're kind of held there at this sort of situation. And if you're held there and she flips it on you, by the time you sit down and you're sitting there drinking, like a $30 glass of wine, and she's, not even paying you any attention, and now siphoning your funds from you, siphoning your time from you, and giving you clear indication that she's just not interested, she's not having a good time, you're stuck. And on top of being stuck, everyone, if they're paying attention, everyone's aware of that. It's evident, right? You're not in like little booths with cubicles. There's just open dining, like a big open room where everyone can see each other, and there's people are talking. They're the only people in the entire restaurant who are just sitting there staring at each other.
Damn. And she's on her phone.
Yep.
This is what happens though.
She wasn't even taking a picture of the food, man.
See, because she was thoroughly bored. She was, she was bored. The guy that she wanted to fuck was busy. So she said, I might as well get dressed and go out with this guy right here. And see, a lot of guys, they'll get mad at the woman. And my thing is, but you didn't do your due diligence as a man to make sure that there was genuine interest there. Now, here's the thing. This is why we tell you guys, do not take women out to dinner on a first date. A lot of guys think it's strictly about the money. It's not even necessarily about the money, because there are plenty of guys that are wealthy, and spending $200-300 on a dinner is a drop in a bucket for them. It's not necessarily about the money. What it's about is, number one, for me, this is just me personally, sharing a meal with a woman is an intimate thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So a woman has to earn intimacy. Okay, it's not only about saying that dick is a gift and a woman has to earn your dick. It's also about any non-sexual intimacy, like a woman spending time with me non-sexually, right? Where we're hugged up or whatever the fuck it is. I have to genuinely like that woman.
Yes.
Okay? It's not me being sexually attracted to her. No. It goes beyond that. I have to genuinely like her and enjoy her fucking company.
Right.
So a woman, so I'm not just gonna give women that just because I'm attracted to them. Go ahead, Miles.
Yeah, real quick. So Elysian Wretch says with the $7 Cash App says, shout out to shout out to kind guys. I have to learn sometimes my kindness got taken for granted, but I'm doing who I am. Okay. All right.
That's wild. That's wild. That's
your
like
kindness cannot be taken for granted, man. Like
it's like knowing that you get used. Like, hey, listen, you know what? I get used and abused, but I'm okay with that. I'm fully aware that people do this to me, and I'm okay. I'm doing who I am. Now, I'm not saying that one should not be kind.
Right.
It's that your kindness should be earned.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like anything else coming from a man. If you just give somebody too much of something that's valuable, then they will take it for granted. So if you're butthurt about that, you're the one who's responsible. It's that simple. So, but if people have to earn that shit, then they hold on to it with more value, you know?
And it's not taken for granted. You're giving it for granted.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like nobody can take your kindness for granted. You're giving it away for granted. You're the one taking granted your kindness.
Because truthfully,
that's the way you're giving it away.
The way you're giving it away as if it doesn't have any value. So actually, the lack of value in your time is a judgment or is a decision that is made by the man. Once again, we're in the lead.
You're the one taking your kindness.
We're making the decision. And I wanted to say this. See, the charge of a man in general is productivity. You understand? We at the end of the day, as harsh as it might sound, we are judged on how much we can produce. Okay, because we have to produce for everyone. We have to. A man in his prime is the leader of every civilization and society. You understand? And we are men. We are pretty much men in our prime. And because I say any man from age 25 into his 30s to before we get to like the elderly ages, like the 70s and 80s. Any time in between there, right? Like late 30s to mid 60s or something. Those are men in their prime. We're of a certain type of mind. We make decisions for this civilization, and people are depending on our leadership. You understand? So when you really, really break it down, a man in his prime, his time and energy is at a fucking premium. Let's be clear. So for me to just throw an entire day away, giving a woman coffee date, lunch date, museum date, and all that other shit for the whole fucking day, and I just met her? What exactly am I saying in reference to being a man in his fucking prime that could use that time to be productive, to build more on top of my business, to create cash flow, to create, legislation, to create security, boundary, order, safety. Like, this is what we do. When we say we bring in a woman into our lives, she is now your responsibility, bro. She's just not something for you to get your dick wet with. She's that too, but she's somebody that you have to provide security for. Because if you happen to get her pregnant, she needs constant protection at least for 9 months. And then once the 9-month part is up and she brings that extra being into the world, now you need to protect the both of them for the next 18 years at least. You get what I'm saying? So this is what we are charged to do. So if I'm giving my time to some female that I just met, what am I saying about my time? What am I saying about my energy, my mental capacity to create order and to create the energy that everybody else in society is dependent upon, whether they fucking know it or not?
Here's the thing. Let me say this. That's dope, Miles. Let me say this.
Jeez, Miles, I just want to get my dick wet. What's going on?
No woman. Look, let me say this. No woman could get your time just because she wants it.
Right. Exactly.
No woman should get your time just because she wants it, or if she feels like, well, you're sexually attracted to me, I know you want some sex, so at least you can do is give me the time I want. No, hell no. And let me just say this back to what Alicia and Rec was saying. See, a lot of you guys, you'll do a kind gesture for a woman expecting reciprocation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. Is there's an expectation for why you're doing what you do. This is why nice guys finish last. This is why so-called quote-unquote self-professed good dudes or good men have issues with women. Because everything about you is set up so you can do stuff for women with the expectation that you're going to get what you want in return. See, this is why when guys say, oh, I'm just going to do this for my woman because I love her. And I'm like, because you love her, huh? So, because you love her, huh? So this is why when people break up or something happens with the woman, guys will say, oh, that shit I done for you. That's fucked up. I was always there. Because you did that expecting something in return instead of doing it when she earned it. See, if you think about a job, right? When you start a job, normally you have to wait 3 weeks before you even get your first paycheck. Okay? It's not even a full paycheck a lot of the times. Because if they paid you up front, what incentive do you have to do? I mean, what incentive do you have to be productive? Right. You already got money on the front end, right? Because you look a lot of these athletes that get paid all this money and it's guaranteed. And a lot of them, they're not professionals. They give you half-ass effort once they get to the bag because it's guaranteed money. So no matter how bad they play, that money is theirs. So if you're already doing shit for a woman out the gate, she has no built-in incentive to campaign and audition for a role that puts her in a position where she's actually worthy of those things that you do for her. So when you reward a woman, when your woman is showing up and she's a dutiful woman, right? And you reward that duty, hey, you don't feel no type of way. If something happens and a relationship ends, you don't feel like, man, I gave her this shit. No, you feel like she earned everything I ever gave her.
So what does that say about all you guys that's having trouble getting over a breakup? All you dudes who leave comments under our videos, all you dudes who call in, all you dudes who email us. What does that say about you guys who are having trouble getting over someone or dealing with a breakup? Huh? You obviously didn't let that woman earn anything. Because at the end of the day, anything you give a woman should be earned. So when you give it to her, you shouldn't be looking for nothing back in return. Guys, let me explain something to y'all. We are the source. We are the source. The source is never looking for reciprocation. The source never looks for reciprocation. Do you understand? Because the source is sustained by its own value. And here's what I mean. Knowing who I am, what I am, my masculine identity and all that shit. The value that I give to the world is the value that I receive back that sustains me. All this game, the time that I put in, at each next person that joins the masculine identity membership, that helps me pay my fucking bills. That helps me keep it and helps me stay looking fresh like I do. Do you understand? That helps me maintain the type of lifestyle that I maintain. And so what I'm saying is I don't do that for the money or for people to join the masculine identity membership. I do it because I'm giving them value that they find valuable. And the side effect, right, that I didn't necessarily ask for, mind you, but the side effect is value bestowed back on my life. So in terms of a woman, I know that I'm the source. I know that I have the sperm to get her pregnant. I know that I have the last name that she wants in marriage. Everything that's going to make that woman special comes from me, the source. So if we happen to break up or if something goes wrong with the relationship, what the fuck do I look like sitting here talking about, man, I just can't get over her, bro. That means you wasn't the source. That means any type of happiness and peace that you had in your life, you were looking at her as the fucking source. And now that she's gone, something's missing and you can't get over it.
Yep.
You know what's so funny? A lot of these guys, they claim that they want to be in love. Women don't even earn the love that these guys are giving women. They just love the woman because the woman made them feel good. But the woman never really earned the love.
They never earned.
And this is why I got a problem. And I've always had a problem with this. I've always had a problem with both men and women, specifically men, right? Because you're supposed to be the leaders. You're supposed to be sensible. You're supposed to be pragmatic with your thought processes. I've always had a problem with dudes who are mainly motivated to get into a relationship because they feel a certain way, right? Yeah. I've heard guys say, oh, I want a girlfriend because I just feel like I want to be with somebody. My thing is, and again, when you make decisions mainly motivated by your feelings or your emotions,
Mhm.
you will be betrayed by those feelings and emotions.
Right.
So whenever I got into a relationship with a woman, number one, I never asked. She came to me with that shit. I don't ask women to be my fucking girlfriend. I have no need to do that. So when a woman came to me and she wanted to be my woman, depending on where we were at, we had a discussion. Like, all right, she's earned that discussion where we can talk about and we can explore that. Or I just told her straight out, no, that ain't gonna happen. What we have right now is pretty much all we ever gonna have. You know what I'm saying? If that's the problem, then you can step, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just like that. I'm not tactful when I say it. I say it in that way.
Exactly. You so mean. So mean, bro.
You fellas, I got this comment by Chase Swayze.
Yeah.
On my time it says 11:30. On your guys' time, it might
What
be
the?
different
It's
time.
funny how that comment.
No, I'm looking at the one. He says women don't fuck kind guys. They fuck guys who don't give a fuck and can take them or leave them. And these statements by dudes always weary me because for some guys they take it as they got to walk around being the meanest things on earth.
Yeah.
Just to separate. No, like to put on this front. And then really they're the ones who get caught up in the relationship on the end because they've been putting up this front for so much. And I think that, and I always say this, like, what happened to having fun in interactions in these relationships and these things you do with women? It's almost like there got to be some like set in stone written rules where guys don't know how to read a room, don't know how to be balanced when it comes to your interactions and understanding. I understand for some it's hard for them to be kind and not feel to be taken advantage of or not feel like you're a simp, but you have to create a balance in your world, in your life, where people can look at you and say, hey, that's a nice dude, but don't fuck with him.
Yeah, like I don't know how exposed guys are to the old James Bond movies. The one with Sean Connery.
Yeah,
he was a kind guy. Like he was smooth. He had a lot of swagger. He was classy, but he didn't go out of his way. He didn't treat others with some sort of kindness or being really nice, or he didn't overextend himself ever.
Right.
Okay. But he was classy, and and he was a bad motherfucker. But what's interesting is that
hold on 1 second, 701. Hold on 1 second.
Just want to expand on what Jay was talking about, because the quote said women don't have sex with kind guys, they have sex with guys who don't give a shit. The guys who are trying to not give a shit are in the same category as the guys who give a shit, because you give a shit to make yourself appear like you don't give a shit, which means you give a shit even more.
Exactly.
You're not really
it's only real if it's true and genuine, and there's no chip on your shoulder, there's no spite, not even like a millimeter of spite.
Right.
It can't be anything. It's just blank. And that's truly not giving a shit. This is, you know how it should feel. Okay. All right. Let's say we were like younger guys. We were, share an apartment together. Okay. And I was like, hey fellas, I was at the store, and I know we usually get white garbage bags for the kitchen trash, but this time they didn't have it, and I grabbed the black ones. You guys would be like, all right, that's how it should feel.
Right.
That's exactly how it should feel. The not caring, the not giving a shit.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. There's no emotion. There's no chip on the shoulders. There's no spite. You guys are gonna be like, oh man, what? You didn't get the white ones? The ones that smell like flowers? Fuck you. Like
you're indifferent to it. It's kind of like
yes, exactly. It is pure indifference.
Hold on, guys, real quick. 701, call back, man. Call back. We were just about to get to you. Call back. All right. 701, call back. All right. And guys, 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Y'all could call in. Phone lines are open. All right.
So
just put a Q in the chat.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you for putting it like that, because, that is the reason those such defined statements, girls don't go for this, they go for that. And it's just like, you try to move yourself into what they go for when it really is not you because you didn't really work on your identity. And the thing is, when you do that, your gestures will match the situation, right? They will match whatever you're facing and be a balance where they understand. I used to smash this one girl. She had a roommate, right? And every time I leave, I take the trash out. Now, I was just raised like that, right?
Right.
Take the trash out. Take the trash out.
701. Hold on 1 second.
But we were just smashing. I shouldn't have been taking the trash out, right? I shouldn't have been taking their trash out. It was full. I would take it out. All right. So I'll be walking by it.
No,
Take it out. It's just what I shouldn't have been doing that, right? Later on, the girl I was smashing, she didn't care. She was sleeping when I leave, or she thoroughly had her enjoyment of what I was over there for.
Right.
It just I would notice it, just take it out. Now I wasn't doing it for them to be wooing. Oh my God, he's such a good guy.
Yo, 701 keep calling in at the wrong time. Everybody's
so I would take it. Now later on, the roommate, I seen her some years later, and we started smashing, right? And years have passed. Then, my stop by or my graze by Suckerville was way past by then. And so she actually confronted me and was like, wanted a real true relationship. She used to always remember how I used to take the trash out. She used to remember like certain manly stuff I did that was just me, right? And by this time, it was like, that guy is gone. Like that guy he's way gone. Like you didn't fix a meal that had any packaging in that trash that I ate. Right. So, there's nothing in that trash that I contributed to. So, I'm not taking that trash out, but just that factor alone, and it instantly made me realize I shouldn't have been doing it then. Right. I got to learn from the things I've done.
Yeah.
That was a gesture that even though I wasn't doing it to impress anybody, it was a gesture that shouldn't have been done.
Right.
And that's the thing, that your gestures have to match you and the situations in which you are in.
Exactly. They have to be real, man. They have to make sense. Yep.
We good on calls, Miles?
Yeah, we good on calls. Guys, call in 919-647-9392. 701. If you call back, I don't care who's talking. I will cut them off and let you talk. All right, bro? Because these motherfuckers is so long-winded. Jesus Christ.
Let me say this. And this is why I caution guys against inadvertent behavior.
Right.
Because like what Jay Roman was doing, he was doing shit. He wasn't thinking nothing of it. He was just doing him. And there's nothing wrong with being just a kind human being at your core.
Right.
But you have to realize the precedent that you're setting. And you're setting it. It's kind of like I had a dude one time. He was asking me about advice on how to be a fuck buddy, right? And how he should conduct himself. And he was saying, yeah, man, I was thinking about maybe going to do a couples massage. And I'm like, say, bro, you don't do a couples massage with a fuck buddy. I was like, I told him, I said, if you have a chick that you think you're just going to have sex with, and then you're going to do a fucking couples massage, and you think that what you guys have is a fuck buddy situation, I'm like, that ain't what you got. Okay, you got some other shit going on. And so a lot of guys, this is what guys really want to do. They want a woman that's going to provide them girlfriend energy without the guys obligating themselves to the relationship. That's what they want. They want a woman to treat them like they the boyfriend without the obligation or the commitment of what a boyfriend actually is. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, when you do that shit, what happens is inevitably what the woman is going to do many times is she's going to start checking you about who the fuck you fucking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Eventually that's going to come up, right? And what guys like to do is they'll say, well, in the beginning, I told her that I was dealing with other women. And I'm like, okay, in the beginning, you told her that. But since then, you see her 3 or 4 times a week.
All right, everybody.
689, 689. All right, panel. Shut up, man. Shut up. We gotta get the call now. 689. Turn off the show. 689. You're on live on the Manhood is a Skill Set show with K-Zag, Mr. Justin, Jay Roman, and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? 689. Go ahead.
Yeah. This DJ from Orlando and 20.
All right. What's up?
Yeah, man. Yeah. What's good? All the guys, K-Zag, Roman, Miles, everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, and and only person you forgot is Mr. Justin. Mr. Justin.
Oh yeah.
But that's fine. Just get to your question.
Yeah. Get to your question though, bro. Get your question.
Yeah. I just wanted to expound on that what you guys was saying about like K-Zag was saying something that I remember. He say you have to watch what you introduce to women when you start interacting with them and stuff like that. K-Zag, can you explain that just a little bit more for me so I can get that?
I got you. So what a lot of women that I've dealt with have never been privy to is I have a romantic side. Okay, I'm so
what?
Yes, bro. Yes, yes. I will definitely put a chick in the bathtub, put candles all around that motherfucker, throw the bubble bath in there, get some champagne flutes. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Wait, what about the rose petals?
Okay.
I do. Yes. I have been known to dibble and dabble and sprinkle on rose petals. But I guarantee you, 99% of women that have dealt with me would be like, "What? I never saw that, Carrie." You're goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? That's how picky I am about that side of me, because number one, whatever you introduce women to, if you can't consistently do that, it's going to cause issues in the interaction with the woman. It's going to cause issues, right?
Yeah.
Because guys have to remember, when women are attracted to you, especially when they actually like you beyond just sex, there's multiple reasons why they are attracted to you.
Right.
So a lot of that has to do with what you've introduced them to. So if a woman, for instance, if you are allowing her to spend a night with you and she's taking showers with you and you washing her hair and scrubbing her back and all of that shit, that can be other reasons why the attraction is starting to grow, because you're doing those things. So be consistent with what you're introducing women to, and make sure the woman is actually worthy of it in your eyes. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And to add to the definition of consistency, caller, you see, here's the thing. Give me something that give me a hobby or something that you like, and something that you would never fucking do.
A hobby that I like would be music production. That's
music production. Okay, all right. Give me something that you would never fucking do.
I never. I never fucking bungee jump.
You would never bungee jump. Okay. Now here's what I mean when I say, when we say consistent, it's not just consistent as in you do the same thing all the time, but consistent meaning consistent within your masculine identity, meaning the person that you are. If you know you would never do that shit, don't you ever fucking do that shit out of just because you're trying to impress some female. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, right.
Because you got some motherfuckers who they'll meet a chick and she got in her profile, yeah, I've been bungee jumping and I just can't wait to do it again and blah 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 blah. Now you know that you would much rather take the girl to the studio and let her listen to some of your beats, right? And then probably bring a bottle of wine, and y'all could probably smoke something, and then you put her on the couch in the back of the studio. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes,
all right, that's what's up. Now imagine you just trying to impress this bitch. You like, so guess what? I'm gonna surprise you with a bungee jump, girl. And you scared out of your fucking mind because you would never usually do this shit, and you still don't know if she gonna give up the buns neither. So imagine you go ahead and bungee jump for this bitch, and then at the end of the day, she still don't fucking do what you wanted to do. How you gonna feel?
Shit, man, I can't see it. I feel
exactly.
Like shit.
Exactly, but that's what I'm trying to say. There's so many guys like yourself in that early 20-year-old range of age who would do that dumb shit, bro. Like just because she says she like axe throwing, or because she says she like bowling, or because she says she like this, or because she says she like that, and these niggas know. I mean, we could always try new things and have new experiences in life, but there's certain number of things that you don't want to do. You know that you would never do. Like me personally, I know that I will never ever watch the movie Brokeback Mountain. I will never watch that movie. There's no need for me to ever see that movie. I don't give a fuck about the themes or the life lessons. I never need to see that movie. Call me close-minded if you want to, but that's just something I would never do. Now, if a woman, my dearest woman in the world, my dream woman, comes to me and says, "Listen, I will give you everything you ever wanted from a woman. All you got to do is watch Brokeback Mountain with me." We will never get together ever. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
Hey, I'm on that one with
We
you.
got dream women out here now. Is that what we're doing? We got dream women.
Man.
But caller, do you understand what I'm saying when I'm talking about consistency as well as time, consistency as well as time, but also consistency in the context of honesty about who you are as a man.
Yeah, for sure. That's real important. That's why I appreciate, Miles and King Zag, you guys breaking that down for me, because I really see it. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
It's also a matter of knowing if you should. Not because you can. Let's say you've got access to a fantastic studio. It's set up. It's comfortable in there. I mean, this is not like rinky-dink bullshit. This is a nice studio. And for whoever's producing there is comfortable. Anyone who comes to chill there is comfortable. Now, just because you can doesn't mean that you should.
Right.
Because like with the consistency thing, if you put in a certain level of thing, then the person who's experienced that is going to think that that's normal and they're going to expect that each and every time.
Right.
If you ever raise dogs, it's like similar way. Like if at dinner time you give them like a nice cut of like really good steak for their dinner, and you give this to them for like 4 days in a row at dinner time, and then on the 5th day you stop doing it and you just throw out some dry kibble, the dogs will look at you like, "What? Where's the steak, bro? I want that juicy steak. You got this dry ass kibble that's gonna break my teeth.
Right.
Come on."
So caller. So basically, I want every guy to listen to this. This is why you don't make accommodations or concessions for women.
Right.
Right. When women are coming into your life, it's kind of like if you go into a used car lot, you buy a car as is, take it or leave it. They're not going to do no extra shit for you. This is what it is, and they ain't got no warranty. Take it or leave it. When women come into your life, it's the same shit. Hey, this is me. This is what I'm about. If you with it, let's do something. If not, I ain't got nothing for you. Right. And a lot of times what guys do is, because they're so attracted to the woman and they want to have sex with her so bad, they'll make concessions and accommodations and they'll acquiesce and they'll pacify, appease, and all that other shit. And then this is what typically happens. After they have sex with her 2, 3, 4, 5 times, they'll realize either the box is trash, or they'll realize they really don't like her like that. Right? They really don't like her like that. So then what they'll do is, I got clients who do this shit. Yo, man, I'm trying to figure out a way, man, to not have her spend the night as much as she used to. Man, I'm trying to figure out a way to not talk on the phone with her as much as I used to. Man, I'm trying to figure out a way to not see her and all this other shit. And I'm like, bro, it ain't gonna happen. Because now when you hit her with, hey, you know what? I don't want to really go out with you no more. I just want to fuck. Now she's gonna look at you and it's a problem. Because you did all of that accommodating and making concessions in the beginning. Now it's an expectation. But even worse than that, it's part of the reason why she was even attracted to you. So now you're changing the dynamics of what made her attracted to you, bro. It ain't gonna fly.
Right.
Gotcha. All right, yeah. Appreciate everybody, man, for that. I love the way y'all break it down, man. And so, keep doing y'all thing, and I'm gonna tune in. And Zach, I'm a student of yours, so I'm definitely gonna keep tuning in with you, bro. And y'all do y'all thing, man.
All right, Caller, appreciate you, man. Happy holidays, and make sure you go check out the holiday sale on the Bad Boy membership, Masculine Identity membership. All right, bro, peace.
I always like to think of these lamos as making excuses for why they doing this stuff, right? We got a caller. All
right. And it's probably 701 calling back. 701, what's going on, man? 701, you on live with the Real Game? No, you on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show, starring K-Zag, J. Roman, Mr. Justin, and your boy Miles. What's going on with you? What's on your mind?
Nah, I was had a question, what's if a girl doing too fast,
hold on, real quick though. Let me ask you a question, bro. How come you ain't have enough patience to just chill on the phone while grown ass man is making a point?
No, I was doing some other shit. So
You was doing some other shit? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool, no problem. All right, you said, now what was your question, brother? Go ahead.
Like, if a woman doing too much, like, you tell her to stop, or like, what you do? Like, you just let her continue?
All right, what do you, give us the context. What are you talking about?
Like, too much too soon type shit?
Too much too soon type shit. I'm gonna need a little bit more context than that, good brother. Please.
For example,
like the other day, we woke up and shit, and she was like, "I love you," and then she was like, "But I don't want you to say it though." And so I was like, "I was never gonna say it." Like, you feel me?
What?
Like,
is that what you told her, or is that what you said inside?
You said what?
Is that what you actually told her, or is that what you said inside? She said, "I love you." You said, she said, you ain't got to say it back. And you said, well, I wasn't going to tell you that. Is that what you told her, or is that what you said inside?
I was just like, I was never gonna say it. Like, I didn't really say it like clearly.
You said it under your breath. You said it under your breath.
Yeah,
you wait, how old are you again? How old are you, bro?
That shit, bro.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 25.
You 25. You a grown ass man, 25 years old. You still saying shit under your breath to a female. What happened? You scared?
Bro,
you scared of the woman?
Nah, I ain't scared of her. Nah, I ain't scared of her.
You ain't scared of her? You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
You sound like you scared, bro. I don't know.
Nah, you worry about access to her sexually and shit. That's what it sounds like.
Yo, caller, how good is the pussy though? It's real good, ain't it?
It's mid.
It's mid. So why you so scared to lose it if it's only mid? Then why you saying shit under? No. If you're not scared to lose it, why you saying shit under your fucking breath then?
But I ain't want to be rude. Like,
no. Shame the devil, tell the truth. There's a reason why. You are mumbling under your breath and you don't want her to hear what you're saying. So let me ask you a question.
You don't want to get in trouble.
Is she the only chick you having sex with?
Nah.
No,
Yes.
really? Come on, bro.
Yo,
let me ask you this. Okay, caller. Let me ask you this. Outside, matter of fact, let me ask you this. So if she ain't the only chick you're not having sex with, is she the only chick that's letting you hit it raw?
Making me hit it raw?
Yeah.
Is she the only one that's letting you hit it raw?
I was never hitting that shit raw.
All right. Let me ask you another question. What value has she brought to your life that didn't exist before she got there?
Bro, it ain't like she listens. Like, you feel me? Like, she listens.
That's not okay. She listens. Okay, a dog listens. Okay, now what?
Like, she listens heavy.
They got tape recorders that listen to every word you got.
Give an example.
I mean, she really,
hold on. Caller. Hold on. You need to calm down. Calm down. Right? Let's think clearly and let's explain what's really good. When you say she listens heavy, what does that mean? Because you got to understand, caller. You speaking to grown men. We've read multiple books in our lives. So when we're articulating an idea, we don't say something type shit. Or we don't say something heavy. We say what it actually is. So you got to explain in full words and full sentences what you mean.
So, like, I was at her crib and, like, she had dishes in her sink. And I'm like, yo, like, you should clean those dishes. She got up and went and cleaned them. Like,
you told her to wash dishes at her house?
She did the thing that she was supposed to do anyways.
No. Stop. Where you at? No. You said you was at her house and there was dishes in her sink.
Yeah.
And you told her to wash dishes and she washed dishes and you saying she listen heavy?
Boss man right there.
Yo, you see why I don't fuck with y'all? Yeah, 20-year-olds.
How old is she?
Cause, like, I'm like, yo, like, you said what?
How old is the woman?
She's 22.
Okay.
Bro, you know what, caller? You know what it's like? It's like you go to a woman's house. Caller, listen. It's like you in her house. She's just got there making dinner, and you're like,
but listen.
Hey, before you go to bed, can you cut those lights off? Man, she listens.
Listen,
but let me explain
caller, hold on. I'm gonna give you the floor. Listen.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It's like you going to a woman's house who's making dinner, and you asking her to make you a plate. Right? She didn't already did the shit that she was gonna do with it without you being there. So you telling the woman to do the dishes, she was gonna do them eventually. She just did them about 10 minutes sooner because you said something.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna bring up.
but bro,
It's not a flex. It's not a flex, basically what that is.
Not at all.
But listen, I don't mean to interject, caller. I apologize, but I do need to bounce, so I just want to interject.
Caller, hold on one second, caller. Just hold on 1 second. 1 second, caller. Go ahead.
One second, caller. Yeah, I just wanted to say that it was fantastic getting with you guys together on the Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Caller, just hold on a second. I appreciate you, and I got to bounce. Got a couple things I need to take care of. So, but you guys have a wonderful weekend. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. Be safe. All right. Take it easy.
All right, buddy. Peace.
All right, caller. All right, caller. Listen, let me just help you out, bro. Because
can I just explain what she said though? Like,
no. None of that matters. We was just fucking with you. None of that really matters. Here's your problem. No, it really don't matter. Here's your problem, bro. You don't have what they call a program. You don't, and shout out to Michael Embert for the $10 super chat. He says, salute to the panel of these game kings. Thanks for the ism. Check this out. You don't have a vision in your mind of how you actually want things to be down to the last detail. That's what you don't have. So the woman is doing what she wants to do, and you are just allowing it to happen, sir. Do you understand that?
So you have no real influence,
caller. You're not talking to your bitch. You don't got to say shit under your breath. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes or no?
So she's doing her thing, and I'm just there.
Exactly. Now, because here's the thing: a man who is listen. No, bro, listen. Okay, all right. Let's go with that. You said she bought you something, right?
Yeah, like why she buy me shit? Like
why? What did she buy you?
Took a sweatshirt, but I haven't even picked it up.
Okay, stop. Did you ask or tell her to buy it for you?
Bro, I swear to God, bro, I did not.
Exactly. Stop, caller. You see what I'm trying to say to you? You see, even when they say they understand what the fuck I'm saying, they still don't fucking understand what the fuck I'm saying. Listen.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Just to give you the reference of where he's talking from. We're gonna take the dishes. All right. There's a difference in saying, hey, can you wash your dishes? Or you let her understand that if I am ever at this house and your crib is dirty with dishes in the sink and things like that, I will not be around here. And sort of presence where now he wouldn't even see the dishes. She would recognize that every time he comes over, this house better be looking a certain way. Or he's not going to be. That's the difference of the influence that you're trying to say that you have. But for her, washing the dishes. And I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna just tell you right now. Like, we understand. See, I understand the age of 22 and 25, right? If that's where you're at, I understand that. You don't understand where I'm at, right?
Bro, I know
and the knowledge I got.
Yo, hold on real quick.
I didn't hear what you said because I was talking while you were saying it.
Yeah, hold on real quick.
So let's just finish, and then I'll listen to everything you say.
So we got Tony Praying Mantis with $2 super chat. He said, "What's up, fam? Support the game and salute to the brothers." Yeah. All right. So, caller, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. He said he's gonna finish.
Okay. Yeah.
So my point is, there's the difference between what we're talking about. Like, you being there, her dishes in the sink, you say, hey, those dishes in the sink, you should clean them, and she gets them and clean them. Well, she was going to clean her dishes at some point anyway, right? But there's a difference between she recognizing that, look, he won't come over here unless this house is clean.
Unless they're done.
I don't want him disappointed. I don't want him to walk in to a house like this.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Caller. You want to talk about she bought you a sweatshirt that you didn't ask for. Again, she's doing what she want to do.
But like, I'm not even taking that shit. I'm just like, okay, like
caller, stop. Here's where, again, this is another section of the game where a lot of you get shit fucked up and twisted. Shout out to Isaiah Parker for the $10 super chat. He says, man must fall into respect before they fall into pussy. Facts. Jesus Christ. That's a bar right there. Caller, listen to what it is. A lot of you niggas is gonna say the same shit. Like, it's not really a big deal. I ain't really worried about it like that. But caller, how long have you been talking to this woman?
Nah, that's the same girl I was supposed to be
Caller,
calling
just
Lataria
give me a
because I told
time. Just
Lataria
give me a
about it.
time span, my nigga, please.
It's been like a week.
Thank you.
2
Okay.
weeks, that
All
shit,
right.
2 weeks.
All right. So listen, it's only been a week. She's bought you stuff that you haven't asked for. And you called, your first fucking question was, if a woman is doing too much, how do I handle that? This relationship is only 2 weeks old and you already have no fucking control. What do you think is gonna happen in 2 months, 2 years? And y'all same little motherfuckers talk about, yeah, but it's not a big deal, OG. Why are you so excited, OG? But in 2 years, she's gonna forget to take that fucking pregnancy pill and then get pregnant. And then the next 18 years of your fucking life is over. But OG, it ain't a big deal, OG.
It's only 2 weeks, and she already got you talking underneath your breath.
It's only 2 weeks, and she got you talking underneath your fucking breath. You scared of your bitch, and she's only 2 weeks
I'm not
old.
scared of her, bro.
She's only 2 weeks old, nigga. Y'all little niggas got to stop. If you call up for game, just be humble to receive it. Stop with the bullshit, bro. Leave your ego at home and when you call over to the show, because we already know what's going on before you even tell us.
And I think that's the biggest part. And it ain't just you, you know. When you're young and you think nothing could get you, nothing could touch you, you think you see the full board when you're playing checkers and not realizing this is a chess game, and you got to see all the moves. The thing is that you don't recognize that you're giving her this boyfriend vibe that you're doing.
Ow.
Well, you already told us that you guys woke up.
She tried to come over this morning at 4 in the morning. I told her, nah, like I'm going to bed.
No.
Okay.
You said initially she woke up, you guys woke up, and she turned to you and said, "I love you."
This is not. I'm talking about this morning. Like this is not this morning. All that shit. I'm just.
Wait. Hold on, J. Roman. I got to catch something.
That's what he said.
So you allowing this woman to spend the night with you?
Bro, what do you? I was at her crib.
Why you at a crib in the morning for?
Like I spent the night there.
Well, then I just asked you. You spent, bro. Okay,
No. He didn't let her spend the night at his crib. He spent the night at her crib.
I'm just giving boyfriend vibes. Like,
bro. Okay, so real quick, at the beginning of the call, you was talking about somebody say they love somebody. Who was talking about love?
Yes, this happened like a couple of days ago. When I slept over, we woke up and shit. She was
like I said, you're staying the night with her.
Today, 4 in the morning, this is when she was trying to come over, and I was like, nah, like.
But bro,
it's too late. The damage is done.
Caller, don't you understand that spending the night that spending the night at her crib is boyfriend energy? You don't understand that?
They don't listen.
It's only been and nigga, let's be honest, it's been less than 2 weeks. It's been a week and fucking change, homie.
No. It's been 2 weeks, bro.
Whatever, young nigga.
Hey, don't get defensive. Listen to me.
Caller, you
young guy. Listen to me, young guy. Listen to me.
It's good, bro.
This is J. Roman here. I have already expressed we have been where you've been. Don't you understand? Like, that's the reason why not only do we have knowledge and game to answer, but real life experience with it.
What do I do? What do I do then? Cut her off?
No.
Okay, hold on. Caller, listen. Let's listen to J. Roman. Go ahead. I'm gonna go after you, Jay.
Okay. So what's your real issue with her right now?
No. Ain't no issue, bro. Like I was just like,
okay, hold on, right there. There's no issue with her, and that's right, because the issue is with you right now. You are allowing her to do several things that are setting the tone of your guys' interaction. I won't say relationship, man. I'm gonna say interaction.
They might as well be dating.
You're staying the night, which is giving the boyfriend vibe, right? Because if you want to just go over and smash
to replace.
Oh, come on. Is this a real call now?
Oh, yo, caller,
Now,
caller, stop.
This is starting to snowball now.
Stop.
Come on.
Are you trolling or what, bro? Are you trolling?
I'm not trolling, bro.
All right, stop. So,
what's good, bro?
What kind of nigga does a woman give keys to her place to? A boyfriend or a random?
But both.
Answer the fucking question, young man.
Come on, man.
Who does a girl give the keys to her apartment to? A boyfriend or a random nigga she just talking to? Please answer the question, my nigga.
A nigga she trusts.
Okay,
This is
no,
cap.
I got
I'm gonna sound like my son now. This is cap.
I might as well just
Yeah,
fucking
man.
hang up, bro. You're not here for no advice, nigga. You're not here for advice. You're not here for advice.
Okay, hold on, let me talk to him. Caller, be quiet for a second. You talk long enough. You talk long enough. Be quiet. So, do you have your own spot? Yes or I just need a yes or no. Do you have your own spot?
I got my own spot, bro.
So you said she came over to your crib at 4:00 in the morning, or she tried to come to your crib at 4:00 in the morning.
She wanted to, and I was
stop
like,
right there. Okay, stop right there. Now, do you know the reason why she felt she had it like that? Do you know why?
What you mean? Like why she text me 4 in the morning?
Caller. I'm
Hey,
gonna ask you a
that
question.
would have been the purest thing right there. 4 in the morning.
Do you know why? Do you know why she thought she had it like that, where she can hit you up at that hour of the motherfucking day to come by your crib? Do you know why she thought she had it like that?
Because I'm giving you boyfriend vibes.
What are you doing specifically? I need you to tell me, because I want you to point to your own demise. What are you doing?
Giving her too much attention. I don't know.
Bro, spending the night with her and accepting keys to her place. Amongst the other bullshit you're doing.
Yeah.
Do you want her as your girlfriend?
I'm fucking up. Yeah,
you fucking up. Yes, you are. Carl, let me ask you another question. Has she asked you about other women yet? Carl, has she asked you about other women yet? Has she asked you about other women, yes or no?
She said, you have any exes? That's all she said.
And what did you say?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay, Carl, I'm gonna ask you a question, and don't fucking lie. Is she under the impression that she's the only woman?
Is she under the impression that she's the only one? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Yes.
Yeah, so you're a liar. You're a liar, sir.
See, and why? Why would she think she is the only one you giving dick to? Why would she think that?
Shit, because I'm accepting the keys and shit.
Because I told her ain't nobody else.
You told her something. What did you say to her verbally that got her believing she's the only one? Come on.
I told her I'm only fucking with you.
Because, sir, you're a liar. You're a liar. Now, listen.
Hey.
Imagine this, caller, real quick. Imagine this. So you're telling her she's the only one that you're fucking. You're accepting. No, caller, just fucking listen. So you're accepting. You're telling her she's the only one. You're spending the night, right? You're accepting the keys to her apartment because she trusts you, right? Now, what's gonna happen when she finds out that she's not the only one? What do you think?
The only one right now, fellas.
As much as she trusts you, as much as she feel like she got it like that, where she could hit you up to try to come over at 4 a.m. You notice her actions, right? Notice how she's moving. Now, what's gonna happen when she realized the truth that she ain't the only one, my nigga? What you think might happen?
Move my ass.
Oh, so do you see how you motherfuckers bring the wrath of a woman scorned on yourself because you too much of a bitch ass nigga to tell her the truth? You even speaking under your breath with this hoe.
Mm-hmm.
And she gonna be the same one to key your car. She gonna drag you on social media. She gonna turn your friends against you. She gonna fucking throw a brick in your window. She gonna hire some bitch to match with you,
bro. Yo, Miles. Yo, Miles.
I'm listening, my nigga. Go ahead.
Bro, tell me why one of my exes said, bro, if they see this girl, bro, they're gonna do some shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna throw some hydrochloric acid in her face.
Because,
Yeah, I know.
because
How do
you've been
they
lying
even
to a lot of
know about
people.
her? Bro,
Because you've been lying to a lot of people.
Nah,
Stop. How do your exes even know what's going on with your dating life, bro? You dudes are worse than gossiping females. How, bro? This is your
I
problem.
got another girl already.
Bro,
What you mean?
number
you
one,
messed
the
up?
girl you currently dealing with, she got issues.
Nah, like
bro.
you know, because I haven't been seeing like her.
Okay, no, call her. Listen.
Oh, because you haven't been seeing her. So she's like, you ain't been around here.
Game.
Listen, hold on, caller. Be quiet. Caller, listen. Let me get my point off. Here's the thing. Number one, the woman that you're seeing now, she got issues. All right, let me tell you what she's doing. She's trying to infiltrate your life
Quickly.
That's what she's doing, bro. She might as well come to your crib and just pee on the carpet. She might as well pee on the fucking carpet.
What does that mean?
That's what she's trying to do.
Caller, wait, caller. Did you? All right. He said the statement was she's trying to infiltrate your life, and your words was what? You don't know what that means?
Infiltrate? Nah, like define that shit.
Okay, caller. Are you serious? So, caller, if there was a war going on, and if I was a spy, and if I was pretending like I'm down with this side, but I'm really not, I'm there to spy on them and then give information to the other side. What have I done?
Okay.
I did what? I infiltrated.
Oh, so you think she set me up type shit?
No. Okay. No. Caller. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yo, y'all better cherish us while we here. I'm telling you.
This is what she's doing. She literally forced you into a relationship with her. That's what she did.
In a relationship with her.
Yo, no, fuck boy. You took the keys. Dumb nigga. You accepted the keys from a nigga. The fuck is wrong with you?
You're her boyfriend.
Well, I'm gonna take these back, bro.
No, it don't work that way, stupid. Caller, listen. Caller, listen, caller. Please, when you hear me say fuck nigga and stupid, I'm not even talking to you directly. Understand, I need you to understand this. I need you to understand this. So I'm so sincere when I say this, bro. I'm speaking against the mindset. That's what I'm speaking against. So please don't take it real personal, bro. But I need you to understand. I need you to understand. Listen to the title of the show. Women should be impressed with the man, not the gesture. But here's the thing with your situation. You don't really know who you are. So you are committing gestures that's making her think you're somebody you're not.
God damn it.
Like a protector. You
You're not her boyfriend.
To her home.
Bro, I know that, bro.
But so why did you accept the keys, my brother? That's what we're trying to get. It's off to your brain.
Hey, Miles, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was like, damn, like, it kind of felt good. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Your ego. You let it stroke.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, what did I say earlier about you will be betrayed by your feelings? You are mainly motivated by how the bitch is making you feel. You're making unwise decisions, not based on practicality.
Yo, caller.
So cut her off and give her keys, right?
Yo,
no. Listen, you got a lot of other stuff you got to deal with. Do you understand that? Because it should take this. Hold on, caller. You're trying to put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound, right? And fix it. That don't fix it because you're gonna keep repeating this. You have to understand that, like before, she's not the problem. You have the issue. As a man, you should be leading this relationship however you want it to go. Do you want a relationship
with her?
With her,
I'm like, she's cool. Like,
caller.
Hey man, it's a yes or no thing. You should already did the balance already. You should already did the scales. You should already have it up. Like, hey, this thing is moving.
Like answering to that question, like it's too soon for that shit. Like, it's
caller. Do you want to be in a relationship with her? Yes or no?
Yeah, like she cool. Like, yeah.
Caller. Earlier, I asked you, were you seeing other women? You're a liar. You're not. She's the only bitch in the motherfucking chamber, dog.
No, she not, bro. What you just do?
Oh, bro, stop it. Okay, caller.
And that's
just because
the
you got a
issue,
couple of
man.
phone numbers don't mean you're not, bro. You're not fucking nobody else but her. Stop lying.
Oh my god, bro. What's this nigga on right now?
Listen.
Oh, you poking his ego, K-Zag.
Yeah. Listen, man, I don't care if you're messing with other people or not. I know right now you're not the lead of this relationship. And if you ain't the lead in this relationship, you're going to be the lead in another one. And you weren't the lead in your last relationship, too. Because if your ex-girlfriend has enough balls to tell you that she's going to do something to your new one, that means you weren't leading that relationship either. Because she should have enough respect for you to say, you know what? Have a good life. You know what? You know, things didn't work out between us. But, you know, I hope you for the best. And she really is pretty.
I understand. Like, I told her, like, because she told me, like, she seen somebody. So I'm like, okay, go see that nigga then, type shit. But then she told me, like, she not really feeling that nigga. So I'm like, you already fucked that nigga, though. So, like, what do you want me to do? You type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like, what do you want me to do? What type of conversations y'all have with these women?
Bro, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? And caller, I bet you a lot of these conversations y'all are having is pillow talking.
Y'all conversation sounds like you're on Real Wives.
Nobody, bro.
Yo, how old are you again, caller? Real quick.
Bro, do I get rid of this girl? Or
how old are you again, caller? Real quick. How old are you?
I'm 25, bro.
Oh my god.
Your conversations sound like you guys are on Real Wives, you know, hip hop and loving hip hop and housewives, and you know, like you guys are sitting here gossiping relationships instead of working and being in a relationship or working how to interact with each other. You're the man. You're supposed to lead all situations.
Facts.
If you want to be with her or if you want to have an interaction with her in your life, you say, this is how I want the interaction. This is how it's going to be. If it's not that way, then she can exit herself. You don't control anybody. You only can control yourself and what you want around you. So, hey, I don't want a relationship. I don't need your keys, but I do like spending time with you. Is that cool? If she don't agree with that and she rolls, that's on her.
Thanks.
You got to lead in your relationships with whoever you're involved with. But you're 25, she's 22.
So is it like too late to like be like, yo, you can have the keys, like,
bro, caller. See, this is what you're trying to do, and this is what a lot of guys try. You ain't the only one. Mostly, this is what y'all try to do. When y'all realize y'all bitten off more than you can chew, you try and walk it back, and then you try to basically demote the chick to a role of someone you can just fuck every now and again. In reality, because you've done the things you've done and you allowed her to infiltrate your life and basically set up shop, she ain't gonna let you do that.
And by the way, we were way fresher at 25, by the way.
Hell yeah, I wasn't doing this at 25.
I'm just letting it be known. Okay?
Like, bro.
This is, man.
Bro, we would just meet up and smash and have a good old time, and that's it. Like, what are y'all niggas out here doing?
Y'all let me ask you a question.
We had to deal with women that didn't have dads too. Okay. that was trying to find daddy in every relationship they had. I mean, we had issues and things too. At the same time, though, you guys lead with so much dishonesty because you're under this facet that you want to be the player and the man and brag to your friends and the egos and all this other stuff. That at the same time, you didn't even know how to handle the stable in which y'all try to create half the time.
I know what it is. Caller, I'm going to ask you a question. Tell the truth. Do you believe that the majority of women that you come across that you are attracted to, do you believe you can just fuck and that's it? You can fuck without dates. You can fuck without spending the night. Do you believe you can pull that off and have a consistent fuck buddy without doing that extra shit?
Do I believe I can just fuck? I know, like, most of the time, bro. Most of the time, like, I'll fucking, like, they would try to do too much.
Okay, call. I'm gonna ask you the question again. Okay, think about what I'm asking you. Do you believe there are women out here that you are attracted to where all you can do is just give them dick and nothing else? The only time you talk to them on the phone is setting up a sexual rendezvous. The only time you text them is setting up a sexual rendezvous. When you're done fucking her at your crib, You sent her home. If you at her crib, you jump the fuck up and you bounce. Do you believe you can pull that off?
Rendezvous. What that mean?
No, like I never like tried that like that. Like,
okay, that's my point. That's my caller. I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to help you. The point I'm trying to make with a lot of you guys believe there's no way she'll go for that. I have to do this extra shit to have continued access to her sexually. Is that you?
Bro, I don't care if a bitch leaves. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes, you do care. Why you lying?
Hey.
I don't, bro.
You come outside in your car, Ski. You care how she left.
All right, caller. You say you don't care if a bitch leave, right? Is that what you just said? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So why did you say what you said under your breath, and why did you accept her keys?
Because I was like, I was never gonna say that. Like, what do you mean? Don't say that. Like, I was just like, what do you mean? Like,
No. Here's what it is. Call it. Here's what I was trying to tell you from earlier. So, like I said, a man who has game has a vision of how things are supposed to be. So, if a woman comes to him after less than 2 weeks and says, "I love you," you look at that woman and you say, "Listen, you need to calm down. It's way too early to be saying things like that. We're still getting to know each other, and you shouldn't be afraid to say that to a woman. And if you say something like that to a woman after only 2 weeks, and she gets an attitude with you, you should not be with that woman." Do you understand what I'm saying to you, caller?
yeah.
But you have no program or direction for your life. You're just letting things happen, and if it feels good to your ego, you're letting it happen because you're not really, you don't know who you are, my brother. You need some coaching, bro. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Caller, you know.
That sounds pretty simple. There's Miles.
Thank you.
Well,
But
caller, you know something, caller? When I was younger than you, when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, around those ages, I would have chicks that I was dealing with. They would attempt to tell me that they loved me, but I already knew when it was going to come. I can already kind of tell when it's going to come. So it got to the point, caller, when I'm talking to a woman face to face, and she would be like, "Here, I got to tell you something." And I'm like, "This bitch about to tell me she's falling for me." And shit. Right? I already knew, right? It was a pattern of behavior, and just the way that women did shit. So
the way
caller,
they look at you and shit, it be.
Yeah. So I already knew. Yes, dog. Yes. So caller, let me tell you how cold I was, and I talked about this before. Right before a woman said, "I love you," this is what I would do. She'll like, "Carrie, I think I'm falling." I'm gonna put my hand on her lip. "Girl, if you ever say that shit to me, I can't fuck you no more."
No more dick, you bitch.
Ever tell me you love me, I can't fuck you no more if you do. Right? And the reason why I would do that is because as a man, not only am I leading the situation, but I'm also mitigating her emotions. Do you know what mitigate means? You don't answer the question, I'll tell you what it means. Mitigate means to make it less severe. It means to make less severe. So as a leader in this situation, I'm responsible for not only policing myself and making sure I don't do no fucked up shit like you doing, but I'm also responsible for managing a woman and mitigating her emotions. So if I'm dealing with a woman and I know that her emotions are getting a little too much, I'm responsible for checking her and making sure that she checks herself. So when I tell a woman, "Don't tell me that shit," I'm letting her know that I'm not the type of nigga you can fall in love with because I don't feel the same way.
Type shit.
Y'all young niggas, bro. Oh man, the articulation is going down the drain. I'm sorry.
Now,
Sorry.
let me tell you this, young man.
Type shit.
I know you're gonna think in your head, I can't say it that harshly. And you need to say it that harshly for them to understand. See, back in the day when I heard it, I tried to be smooth. I would say something like, "Love, that's some strong emotions and feelings." Well, I do know I have some feelings for you. I don't know if they're that strong where I can call it love. And that's what I would used to say. But it still gave them a glimmer of hope where they thought maybe he just doesn't know what his feeling is. No, I know what my feeling is, and it ain't fucking love. So I said it in a smoother, more heartfelt way.
Tactful. You use a lot of tact.
Tact in it. Yeah. But actually, no, it wasn't the same. I should have been a little more harsh in saying, "No, I don't love you." All right. So my thing is, be blunt. Learn how to be blunt and stop saying stuff underneath your breath.
Yo,
you should have just told her. You had the words. What? Love? I was never going to say I love you. And then this whole question would this would be a totally different conversation. So yeah, learn how to say things back in the day with your chest.
Nah, bro, we not coming at you no way. We trying to let you know that you playing a dangerous fucking game. That's what we're trying to let you know. You're playing a dangerous fucking game.
Bro, so what do I do, bro? Give her the keys back or what's up with it?
Yo, truthfully, you might need to charge that whole situation to the game. Give her keys back and tell us a rap.
Yep.
Tell us a rap.
Yep.
But, and not because she fucked up, but because you fucked up.
Yep.
You need some coaching, bro. You need some goddamn coaching. Let me ask you too. What country are you from? Cause you're not straight African American. You from somewhere?
Nah.
Where you from?
What you? I'm from Africa, bro.
You from Africa? Which country?
Liberia.
Oh. Well, bro, you look, the first thing you need to do when it comes to game is you need to realize that the reason why you're calling is because you know you fucked up. So when we explain this shit to you, listen. You see what you're doing right now? You see what you're doing right now? You're fucking up. You're fucking up. Humility means shutting the fuck up so you can get knowledge, nigga. That's what it means.
Go ahead.
The fuck is wrong? That's why y'all young niggas, bro. Y'all need all the coaching, but y'all knuckleheads, nigga. Straight knuckleheads.
Bro, my bad, bro. Go ahead, bro.
All that fucking
Yo, where's your father, nigga? Where's your father, homie?
He dead.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Sincerely, I'm sorry to hear that. But you ain't got no uncles, nobody in your family that you could look to, my nigga.
Yeah, I stay to myself.
You stay to yourself.
Yeah.
Man, listen, you need coaching, bro. Fuck with one of us. You need coaching, man. Go to the manhoodisaskillset.com and get some fucking coaching, bro. You need it.
You seen Spider-Man, right?
All right, so
you seen Spider-Man?
Check this out, caller. Check this out.
Spider-Man? Caller.
Yeah, what's good?
You seen Spider-Man and they got that one saying come with great great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Sure. What about it?
Yeah, that's manhood.
Indeed, it is.
With the power of manhood comes a greater responsibility, and that's the thing. If you're trying to develop yourself into a solid man, that you have some responsibilities, and that's to yourself and to whoever's in your world.
Jay Roman,
and you can't take that lightly just because it's a female that you want to fuck. Like, you still have to handle your responsibility. You have the keys to a woman that you barely know, her house. Yeah. That house gets broken into at any point in time. You are the first person they're coming to talk to.
Especially if it's not forced entry. They're definitely looking at you.
Like, if anything happened, like, there's a certain responsibility you took when you took that person's keys.
Facts.
There's a certain outlook she has of you. Like, because you have her keys.
He never thought about that.
So my thing is that we have to understand, even as a young man, that our power of manhood has responsibilities that we have to develop. And yeah, we're younger. I mean, I'm saying we, but not me now. But when I was that age, we didn't think about that a lot. But you have to start thinking about the responsibilities that you have to yourself to develop into the type of man you want to develop into. And if you have issues understanding that, that's why Miles has created a great little program on the masculine man identity.
Yep. Masculineidentity.com.
But all that is you have to get in tune with, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jack.
No, let me throw that. Caller, if you're watching, masculineidentitymembership.com. Go over there and check Miles out. I think they got a holiday special going on, right, Miles?
Yeah, we got a holiday special. You get a bunch of free stuff when you get on the membership right now. You get a bunch of free stuff with your membership.
Yeah, so go check the homie out, and we'll put the links up throughout the joint. So copy and paste that shit. Also, go to the manhoodisaskillset.com joint. Check that out. Let me say this, and both the gentlemen made valid points. You guys that are listening, not just you, caller, you guys that are listening, you are charged with the responsibility of the care of a woman. Okay, when you have a woman in your physical presence, I don't care if it's just for a night, if it's for a weekend, or if it's for a month, whatever it is. Okay, you are responsible for that woman. So earlier when I was talking about to mitigate, right? You are responsible for managing that situation and not allowing it to get out of hand. Okay, you're also responsible for making sure that woman manages herself. So this is why you got to tell women the truth about shit. When you see a woman is feeling you a little too much, and you feel that it might potentially be a problem, sometimes you got to save women from themselves. Like the woman that you're dealing with, right? There's a saying, you don't got to lie to women, they'll lie to themselves. What typically happens when a woman is really, really feeling you, right? Sometimes she'll create this fantasy in her head as to what you and her got going on, right? And oftentimes that might be due in part to what you are allowing to happen, right? Even though you might not understand your role in that fantasy, back up. She might not understand. Okay, you might not understand your role in it. Okay, you are a contributing factor because you spend the night with her, you're taking her key, and you're doing other things that's giving her the false impression that she could have more than just a casual relationship with you, and it's your fault that it got here.
Facts. Nah. I know what I did. I'm catching on to that shit now.
All right, caller. All right, man. We appreciate you, man. This has been a really good call. I'm sure it was a lot of teachable moments. But yeah, man, you want to consider getting some coaching, bro, because you 25 already. You don't want to be age 30 and still doing the same dumb shit, my nigga. You hear me?
Right. Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right, man. I'm gonna figure it out.
All right, man. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays,
Yeah,
all that
too,
cool
man.
shit. All right, bro.
All right, yeah, bro.
Take it easy. Damn, man. Damn.
Yeah,
And
it's
infiltrate. I don't.
nah, it's I don't know what was the fact that we just had too many like the uncles around, or you had older cats, older brothers to give you a little bit of game and knowledge on how to move and operate. And I feel for those cats that don't have none of that to say, hey, don't take them keys. Like, get them keys back. Like just to say something. Maybe they ain't got all the game, but they got enough to see like, hey, you don't want them keys, man.
Well, it's not just that, Jay Roman. Something is wrong with the chick. Something is really wrong with her. Like clearly. Up here, for a woman to give a man she just been barely dealing with for a couple of weeks the keys to her crib.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Something's wrong with her too. But this is what happens when you guys are so consumed with fucking, right, and just having access to a woman sexually, where you can fuck on a consistent basis. You're so consumed with that you can't see what ultimately could be something that's a detriment to you.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that whole situation can turn very toxic real quick because you don't know this woman. You don't know if she did jail time because she threw a Molotov cocktail in someone's crib and shit because the dude didn't want to fuck with her no more. Bro, some of these chicks are really they ain't right up here, right? So a lot of gentlemen, when women are doing shit for you too quick, too soon, you got to question it. You have to question it. Like this shit ain't normal, because you got to ask yourself, if you're the type of dude where you wouldn't give your keys to a chick like that. This is the thing. A lot of you guys, you get so caught up in your ego, you be like, man, it's just dick I'm putting on that girl. It's driving her crazy, dog. She falling in love with me. Nigga, after 2 weeks.
That's not cool.
A long time ago, man, it was 50, right? And I never forget this. And we was talking about some stuff, and this is years ago. And the crew uses this one saying, and it's basically, it ain't you, it's her habit, right? So it take all the ego out of whatever it is. Sometimes it's the things that she regularly does. After 2 weeks, here's the keys. So in your head, you're thinking, oh man, like you said, Zach, I'm putting this thing on her.
Yeah, that ego.
It ain't that. And it's cats, that ego will get you in trouble. Well, something I want to say about the title: women should be impressed with the man and not the gesture. Yeah, but also men, you should be looking at the woman and not her little gestures too. Look at the woman on what's happening. Look at that woman on, why are you giving me the keys so quickly? like the gesture, yeah, okay, that feeds the ego, but I don't know about that. What's up with this key? So, you have the responsibility too to understand the gestures and how to really view them when it comes to different individuals.
Mm-hmm.
So, go ahead, Miles.
Real quick, I just want to say that we try for a reason. I want you guys to understand that. I know so many dudes come on our shows, bro, and a lot of people just look at it as entertainment. You understand? But I need y'all to know that the stuff that we say, like, it can save and prevent so much wayward actions, dysfunction, mental instability, like the literal need for like therapy in the future. Because, hear me out real quick. You're a 25-year-old man and you got this young 22-year-old woman giving you the keys to her apartment after only a week and change of meeting you. Like, maybe it's not his place because he's only 25, right? But at the same time, it's like, we do this because we want guys to be so gamed up that even a 25-year-old man could look at that young 22-year-old girl and say, listen, shorty, that's not how you do that. And I don't know if you never had a father or a man in your life to explain this type of shit to you, but I'm explaining it to you because we only known each other for a couple of weeks. But as a man, I can't allow you to do something like that and just let it slide. Now, I'm going to give you back these keys and I'm going to let you understand that allowing a man access to your sanctuary, to your domicile is a very serious thing. And I have to leave the situation and let you know that type of access has to be earned on both sides. We have to learn how to trust each other to even be sleeping and spending the night together. And he already fucked up by spending the night. I get it. But I'm just saying, like, this is why we're here. Because we want for even the young dudes to know, you got to know this, bro. Like, you're not supposed to be spending the night. You're not supposed to be, because here's the thing. This is why I don't blame women for shit. Because she probably feels a way for this guy, right? And she wants to show how much she feels for him as early as possible so she can lock him in so she doesn't have to worry about being hurt or cheated on or whatever. A woman is insecure by nature because it is her challenge to seek security. Mm-hmm. So I can see why she would do something like that. But that's why it's up to us as men, as leaders, to say to these young girls, like, yo, that's not how you do that, shorty. Mm-hmm. Now, and I would even say to her, understand, on some real shit, I'm the type of nigga that you straight up could trust with the keys of your fucking apartment. I'll tell you that now. I'm that real of a nigga that you could trust me with the keys of your apartment, but I cannot take them from you now. Now is not the time for this. Because we have to earn each other's trust. And oh man.
And the funny thing about it, Miles, she might think
to save the world, bro. And it's
well, you know what, Miles? Here's the thing. This is what I always say. You can have 4,000 people watch your video. If one person gets something from it, you did your shit, right? If all it takes is one, because that one person is going to tell somebody else, and that person going to tell somebody else, and you're going to end up touching a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying, directly or indirectly. So, and here's the thing, and like you were saying, and that's a great point, because he could have told her, like, yeah, I'm the type of nigga you can trust, but shorty, the next nigga might rob you blind.
Right.
And the next nigga, he might have some of his homies running there thinking you ain't there and you there, and not only rob you blind, but his homies that ain't got no sense might do something to you.
Do something, bro.
We ain't gotta say what, you know what I'm saying? But because she ain't thinking.
Nope.
Right. And this is why, men, it's important that you lead and you guide these women. Sometimes you got to save these women from themselves when you know they're making unwise choices.
Exactly.
Okay? And sometimes when you do so, that might cause a ripple effect where you no longer have access to her sexually. And you got to be okay with that. But some of you niggas are so greedy and so fucking shady that you know what she doing ain't the right thing, but because you want to continue fucking her, you don't want to put her up on game and let her know that how you moving, it ain't safe.
Right.
Man. So if this is how you know niggas ain't shit, I'm just saying, including the caller, he ain't shit either. I'm just with all due respect though, you ain't shit. So
Right.
I just want you to understand that. Like
No disrespect. You ain't shit.
these women, because my thing is this, and I'm gonna say this, and dudes ain't gonna like this, but if you had a daughter, okay, would you want some niggas that got some sense to give her some game? Like if your daughter lived in a different state, okay, wouldn't you want some niggas to put her up on game and be like, hey, shorty, hey, I don't know if your father's in your life. Yeah, he's in my life. Well, I don't know, nigga ain't teaching you shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and school you to some shit. I don't think you should give your key to a dude you just met. Look, I understand that we cool and all, you feeling the vibe, and because she ain't in love with the nigga, she infatuated.
Right.
And she a young chick. She got a young mind because she think like a
Exactly.
teenager. And what it is literally the case of the blind leading the blind, because he ain't leading her, and he's following her behind her. But you got not equipped to lead, and then you got a person that number one ain't a leader himself, but he's a horrible follower. You know what I'm saying? He's a horrible follower because you know this chick is making unwise choices. I got it, man.
And they got a rule in law, right? That the absence of knowledge of a law does not give you an excuse to not to know the law.
Right.
Pretty much. So just because you don't know it, don't mean that you're going to be just forgiven because, oh, I didn't know that law existed. Yeah, it exists. And the absence of you not knowing it is your fault, not the law's fault.
Exactly.
And so, you know, my thing is that with the greatest amount of information that these cats can get, these young cats, the absence of them knowing certain things, it's getting to the point where it's your fault. Gentlemen, search out more. Be honest with self more, which allows and leaves room for improvement.
Yes, sir.
Part of the difficulty with the last caller for me is that he would almost get to the fence of accountability and say, you know what? You're right. I should start. And then he would back up to be defensive, right? And try to prove, you know, well, she bought me some stuff. We're like, no, yeah, that don't really matter, bro. Do you see? Come back over the fence where you were just at. You were just leaning over there to recognize what we were talking about.
Right.
But then you jump back because you want to bang your chest like you really did something, and you really didn't do anything.
Right.
That's the point, maybe to your friends, but if you look at the bigger picture, get out of just tunnel vision and start looking at the bigger picture, your bigger surroundings of yourself, and move accordingly. And that's the thing. Just because you're young does not give the excuse of ignorance. There's plenty of ways to get knowledge on certain things. The crazy thing about it was it didn't feel right to him.
Oh,
right?
Yo,
so if you're really in tune with yourself.
Jay, I was gonna say that, bro. Can I just interject this real quick? To you. That's the beautiful part about the game, bro. Is that because all you got to do is have a little bit of sense, and the game is like it gnaws at your consciousness, like, yo, this ain't really right. That's why he called in today. But you got it, Jay. Go ahead.
No, exactly. It didn't feel right to him, and he under his breath he wants to say something,
right?
But not say it out loud, right?
Oh my God.
To not commit to yourself, and that why when we bring things back to him, right, not her, she ain't the, you know, she has her own set of things to deal with, but you have a bigger picture to play, man. In that, he couldn't even say it, right, because he's too much with the, what was one of the shows we did, lying to yourself, the bravado, the ego that's there, but something don't feel right, like, no, I wasn't gonna say I love you, and why you give me these keys, you know?
You know what it was is he knows it ain't right, but because he liked the way it made him feel,
right? It's right. Ego.
He just with it, and this is what guys got to understand. Some of these women, they have issues, right? So a lot of times. This is why you got to be careful accepting shit from women you just met, right? And let me just say this. I need you guys to understand, not every woman who has sex with you right away and spending the night, they're not necessarily trying to do that because they're sexually attracted to you, right? Sometimes what they're using sex as a way to get affection and companionship. Right? This is why you'll have some women, they'll do a lot of shit real quick because what they're really trying to do is get to the companionship aspect of dealing with you. Right. And they're just using sex as a conduit to get to what they really want. This is why sometimes you'll hear women and men men who indulge in casual sex, they'll say, I feel empty. Okay, and the reason why they feel empty is because they're not having sex for the enjoyment and the physical thrill of it. They're having sex as a means to an end to try and get something else, right? And they're using, because they don't know how to actually deal with people, and they don't know themselves. They don't know how to love themselves, right? They'll seek, affection, love, and whatever it is. They'll seek it in harmful ways, and they'll use sex as a way to try and get to another avenue or an alley. And I think that's what the girl is doing. And I think that's why she's done that a lot of times with different guys. And I think she's been burned a lot of times.
Yes.
But she keeps trying. She keeps trying.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, man. Look, guys, this whole thing, manhood is a skill set, man. Masculine identity, like all of it. I swear to God, like I be trying to tell niggas, like, yes, this is a business, but it's only a business for as much as it needs to be. And what I mean is that I'm not going to have the amount of time to sit here and spit game to you if I got to go do a 9 to 5. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to be on my nature walks spitting free game if I got to go. I'm not going to be able to record messages from my masculine identity membership if I got projects and shit at a whole 9 to 5 or a career. So understand that, yes, this is a business, but the information that we're really trying to get out here is to provide like serious fucking support for the community. Like we got young 22-year-old girls giving keys to men who don't know who they are. Like, if I was a father, my nigga, I pray every day. I'm so thankful every day that I'm not actually a father. I would lose my fucking mind. You know what? You know what type of shaking I would be doing to my daughter to find out some shit like that? Like, bitch, what the fuck? I would be losing it.
I hear you. Yeah, because and women are single women with their own spot are extremely vulnerable. Extremely vulnerable out here.
Which could lead to another reason why she wanted to connect to somebody so fast.
Yeah. It could be for protection. I need security out here. I'm by myself. I'm lonely. It could be all those things and then some. So Renee Peter Papage, handsome gentleman on the panel, great show, teaching and preaching as we always do.
Renee.
Happy holiday to everyone. Be blessed and stay safe. Okay, and all right, here we go. I just saw it. My bad.
Let's get to the questions.
Yeah, some questions. Yeah. Okay, great show. Salute panel. Salute chat and panel. All right, that's what's up, man. Did you kill the phone lines, Miles?
Yeah, I killed him. We on OT already.
Okay, because these niggas, if you didn't call, then oh well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's get to the questions real quick so we can get the fuck up out of here. My bad, gentlemen. I'm trying to get it. Okay, so let me go back up to the top. Okay. All right. Here we go. Is an active date a bad idea for a first date, or should that be for later down the road? Now, by active date, I mean he could mean bowling, playing pool, shit like that. I would say yes and no. I personally don't have a problem doing that because I have never had a problem with women and that enjoy shit like that. So I think number one, are you doing that date because that's something that you do? Like you play pool and you go bowling on a regular basis and you just inviting a woman along, or are you only doing it because you think it's a quote unquote good date idea? It just depends. I got it.
Right. Me personally, activity date. It depends on the activity and it depends on how long you're gonna have her out there. You know what I mean? Because like we were saying earlier, if you having a woman out all day, then you're gonna have to feed her at some point. And that is spending all day. That's relationship shit. Like if I'm still getting to know you, especially a first date, I only need a couple hours. We get to know each other in doses. You get what I'm saying? And then after that, we could work on building up the rapport and whatever you want to call it. But it depends on the activity. Certain to me, certain activities are better than others. Like bowling is cool, but bowling is 12 hole frames. You know what I'm saying? And it might take longer than it needs to. Pool is cool. Sometimes miniature golf might take too long too. So you got to be careful with that. But to me, it has to be less than like 2 hours max. And I'm talking about the entire date. I'm talking about the meetup, the small talk, everything. It has to be way less than 2 hours. 1 hour 30 minutes max, really.
And I would say those Dave and Buster main event dates where you're doing all of that shit, you know what I'm saying, video games, all that. Again, do you really want to be around the person you just met and you don't know if y'all even gonna be compatible and actually like each other's company and shit? So
right.
Go ahead.
I think some people try to go on activity dates to make it a little less about talking.
Yeah.
Sitting front to front and have a little something to distract. I just think, like you guys said, it depends on what type of activity. I know a dude that's really into mountain climbing, so he always goes to one of those gyms and do the mountain climbing thing with him. That's what he likes to do as a first date, and it's a quick activity. Then they go to a bar, or something like that. So, something. It all depends on what you're into. I would say as long as it's an activity that she can handle, like you're taking somebody mountain bike riding or something, and they ain't really good at it. That's not a good activity for that person, or a good activity for them to do. So my thing is that make it appropriate and then go from there.
Yeah,
I think sometimes activity dates are fun because physical movement is it's almost erotica too. You know what I'm saying? It almost getting that blood flowing and moving and doing something, everybody's laughing and talking and stuff, and it adds to a little bit of the excitement. It might be a little bit different than what they're used to. But you want to be mindful of how long it takes to do the date. If it's all day, like Miles is saying, now you get into some time zones and how physical it is. You don't want to end up in the ER. So,
well, that and let me just say this: a good activity date that I believe in is wine and painting or wine and art.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You go, you sit there, you enjoy some wine, and you do a little painting and shit.
See, I'll never do that. I done turned that date down several times. It's been suggested several times. Like, when we go, nah, I ain't doing this. I ain't gonna sit here sipping on wine.
Well, I like art. I draw, paint, all that shit.
Painting no bowl of fruit. I'm sitting here painting a bowl of fruit for an hour and a half, sipping on stuff.
Oh, let's get to the next joint. So he says, is reciprocation a form of being nice, even if you want to do it? No, reciprocation is just gratitude. Okay, to me, that's how I look at reciprocation. It's just gratitude. Because again, sometimes you'll have a woman go out with you, and she might tell you, "Thank you, I had a great time, I appreciate it." That's not really reciprocation. Reciprocation to me would be like if you're out on a date and a woman offers to pay for something. Now you can still tell her no.
Right.
Baby girl, I got it. But if she like, hey, I get the tip, or I'll do this or I'll do that. Or like, let's say you're out on the first date and a woman is really enjoying herself, and she says something like, I hope you're really enjoying yourself. I know I am. Hopefully we can do this again. If so, my treat, right? That would be a reciprocation, right? So as a guy, just my thing is, whatever you decide to do it because you want to do it with no expectation of something.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so go to the next one.
Yeah, I agree.
So it says, some chicks want to hook up, but really insist to drink, so they have a mental excuse and not feel like a slut. Is this case okay? No, bro. Look, gentlemen, whatever you want to do, verbalize that to the woman. If she ain't with it, then she ain't the one. That means you guys are not compatible. Stop trying to force compatibility.
Exactly.
I think when you try to make concessions and you try to make shit accommodating for the woman, that's you trying to force compatibility so you can get to some sex. No, if you guys aren't compatible, that means you ain't meant to fuck. I know you guys don't want to hear that. If you're not compatible, you're not meant to fuck. It's okay. Let her go. Let her go find someone she's compatible with.
And why waste your time?
Pretty much. All right, let's jump to the next one. Get the fuck up out of here. What's y'all take on going average, above and beyond on gifts for a woman that's solid and no? Bro, y'all buying women gifts out here? Is that what we doing?
It's Christmas, right? That's what they be doing. Yep.
Man, hell. Look, let me tell y'all
What's
something.
y'all take on going average, above and beyond on gifts for a woman that's solid and ultra compliant.
We need to see that with that shit, London Voyage. We need to know. We need to understand the time frame. We need to look at the timeline, okay? Because the vetting process has a major function of time. We can't just be doing like because she could be solid for the last couple weeks, huh? She could be solid and ultra compliant just for the last 3 weeks. So that means you gonna buy her a fucking you gonna buy her a G-Wagon, nigga, huh? You gonna take her to meet your mom just because she's been solid and compliant for the last 3 weeks? We need to know the time frame, my dude.
Yeah, and let me say this real quick. I know a lot of you guys, y'all get caught up with this. Okay, if you just started seeing a woman and it happens to be around Christmas, her birthday, or Valentine's Day, don't buy her shit.
Don't buy nothing.
Don't buy her nothing just because it happens to be around. And don't be calling her up, telling her happy birthday. I just met you a week ago. I'm not gonna tell you happy birthday. Now, if we happen to be out and if we happen to be, having a phone conversation and you mention it's your birthday, I'm gonna be like, happy birthday. But I'm not gonna feel obligated to buy you something because it happens to be your birthday. I just met you. I'm not gonna feel obligated to let's say it's been a week since I spoke to you and Christmas is tomorrow. I'm not gonna feel obligated to text you Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all need to chill. Stop acting like you owe these women something. And they don't owe you either.
They don't
owe you either. They don't owe you a happy birthday, a Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, whatever the fuck you celebrate. They don't owe you that either.
Right.
Everybody need to get away from this entitlement of thinking you owed something or feeling a sense of obligation that you owe somebody something because it happens to be a particular day around the time y'all started seeing each other. Y'all want to answer that shit?
I agree with Miles. It depends on the time length and how long and how you feel and the reasoning on why you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't celebrate Valentine's at all. There's nothing I celebrate. It ain't nothing I don't understand why people do it. Either way,
right?
Well, I stopped celebrating that.
But my thing is, if you want to give somebody a gift, it shouldn't have to be because of any sort of holiday or anything like that. It should be because that's what you want to do to express whatever you want to express to that person.
Exactly.
And that should be it. And it should be appropriate. And you shouldn't be wanting a response or any sort of expected response besides a thank you, and that's it.
That's it.
And then going from there. So check your motive on why you're doing something first before you even begin to think about doing it.
That's the key. What is motivating you to do what you're doing?
Yeah.
If you're mainly motivated because you're trying to win the woman over, impress her, or if you're trying to get some sex out of it and you're mainly motivated, because you already a sucker in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. So we got this one last question, man. I thought it was kind of funny. Are you familiar with this person?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
it's old girl, that old girl?
Yeah, that's
I know.
we went out to dinner the other day, bro, and there was some Rainbow Coalition people around, and the nigga was like, "What do? You look like a musician." And me and her was looking at each other like, "What the fuck this nigga talking about?"
Can you tell me your flute?
Do you play the trombone?
Yo, I was like, what instrument? Because he said I remind him of the musician. So what instrument does he play? And he was like, oh, he played the piano. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, well, yeah, have a happy holiday. Take it easy, like. So yeah, she in there poking fun. Shout out to the queen. Shout out to the queen.
All right, man. On that note, we're about to bounce. Renee P. Shout out to you, baby girl.
Like always, Renee P.
Yes.
I gotta show my appreciation to you and reciprocate some shit. We'll talk about that later. Look, we appreciate y'all, all the moderators. Miles, thank you for coming through. Jay Roman, Coach Justin, appreciate you. Everyone who called in.
Yes.
All y'all need some help. I'm saying, get some help.
Yeah.
Everyone who asked questions and the back and forth y'all was doing, y'all could have been anywhere else on Saturday, but y'all was fucking with us. All you niggas, go shopping for your lady. Don't wait till the last minute. You know what I'm saying? If she earned it. If she didn't earn it, don't buy her shit. All right, on that note, I'm saying we out this motherfucker. Y'all want to plug anything, man?
Nah, man, that's good.
Yeah. I didn't say anything earlier, but you know, my email address is jromanway@gmail.com. That's just JROMAN@gmail.com. And the only reason I'm saying it right now, I'm using it like a Dear Abby, right? You want to discuss something, go ahead and email me. I will respond. I'm going to respond with my PayPal just for donations. There's not a set amount, but you know, please donate and I will respond to whatever the situation or whatever you're talking about in your email.
Right. And tomorrow, guys, we will be doing the Real Game No Theory show. Real Game No Theory show is still on and in full effect. So don't think because it's Christmas Eve we're not doing it. We're gonna be there. So make sure y'all there too. 12 noon Eastern time. And so y'all holler at us.
Peace. Merry Christmas to you motherfuckers.